So 4,000 years ago, many different cultures had many different views of what the universe looked like. So let's talk about the ancient Near East, where Israel and Egypt and Babylon and Assyria were. They believed that the world started as a watery chaos, dark watery chaos. And structure was imposed upon it. And the way it was now was a flat earth with water separating. There was water above and water below. Water below the earth, water above the earth. And what held the water above the earth back was a solid dome firmament. And so the gap between the firmament and the waters below in the earth, that was the sky. And the lights, the sun and the moon and the stars, went along in the firmament, and rain ultimately came from the waters above, and land was raised up out of the waters below. And the universe was just then the earth, this flat earth. So that was the picture in the ancient Near East up until the time the Greeks figured out that the earth was actually spherical. So now go forward in time to about 500 BC, or maybe closer to 200 BC, somewhere in that era, the Greeks discovered and found good evidence that the earth was spherical, and they developed a cosmology around that which sort of spread around the region. So by the time of the early church, the church fathers knew the science that the earth was spherical. So they developed a picture of the earth being fixed in the center, spherical, with the moon going around it, and then the sun and the other planets going around the earth, and finally a sphere of the stars, farthest thing out, going around the earth. And that was the picture of what the world and what the universe was like until about the time of Copernicus. And in the years following it, we discovered that, in fact, the sun doesn't go around the earth goes around the sun. So our view once again changed after Copernicus. Now the sun was at the center, all the planets go around the sun, and the stars are out there somewhere. And people didn't know at first necessarily that the stars were stars like our sun, but they began to figure it out. And once they started to realize in the centuries that followed that the other stars that we see are like our sun, then our view of the universe got a lot bigger. And until about 1900, people thought the universe was maybe like our galaxy. It was filled with stars. And then around the 1900s, they started to see distant galaxies out there, and our view of the universe got still bigger. So now we have a galaxy with about 100 billion stars, and then we have 100 billion galaxies in addition to all of that. So that's sort of